All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We got ourselves a very short, modified slate of NBA games here tonight for Thursday's NBA basketball action. Weekend's almost here. It's Thursday, so I'm definitely happy about that. So let's go ahead and take a look at some NBA games, beginning with Golden State taking on Toronto, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off in the Great North. Now, the Raptors opened the betting as the 8-point favorite, and the total at 223.5. And since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing significant movement on both the spread and the total. We're actually seeing Toronto now at minus 8.5. That spread moving up half a point in their favor. We're also seeing that total move upward to 226 even. That's a 2.5-point move upward. So once again, Toronto opened 8, now 8.5. Total opened 223 and a hook, up to 226 even. 68% are leaning Golden State, and at the moment the Warriors are plus 315 for some money line cash. Now, you don't see that too often, where the Warriors are the 8.5-point dog and they're catching 315 on the money line. But just keep in mind, it is pretty much confirmed that Steph Curry and Draymond are both out for tonight's action. Now, Golden State, they are scoring 116 points per contest regardless. They're shooting 49.5% from the field for the season. They're also 5-1 straight up in their last 6 in Toronto. If you're into historical trends, certainly has had Toronto's number in the past couple of seasons. Now, Golden State 6-3 to the over in their games on the road this season, 3-0 to the over in their last 3 ball games. Meanwhile, Toronto's 9-2 to the over in their games at home, 4-0 to the over in their last 4 themselves. So it looks like we're probably going to see some scoring in this one, despite some heavy hitters here for Golden State being out. But anyway, anytime Golden State's catching points, I'm all about it. So with all that said and done, give me Golden State plus 9 after buying the hook and the over 226 in this one. All right, I'm just going to take a quick timeout and just welcome you to the show here. Got some lines and personal leans out for Thursday's NBA action. But before I get into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a couple minutes. The link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop back into some more lines and personal leans for Thursday night's NBA action. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got the Pacers at the Lakers, 10:30 Eastern tip-off in Los Angeles. Now, the Lakers open the betting as the 5-point favorite, and the total at 215 and a hook. And since those markets opened this one up, we're actually seeing a slight fade of the Lakers when it comes to the spread. We're also seeing movement upward on the total. So right now, the Lakers are minus 4.5 against the spread, with the total moving upward to 216 and a hook. So all in all, the Lakers open 5, now 4.5. Total open 215.5 up to 216 and a hook. 52% are leaning Indiana, 66% shaded toward the over. And at the moment, the Pacers are plus $1.60 for some money line cash. Now, just keep in mind, Victor Oladipo still out for Indiana. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lonzo Ball is questionable with a knee injury, so we'll have to see if he's going to see some action tonight by game time. But regardless, Indiana's been pretty good this year, 13-8 straight up overall, 6-5 against the number in their games away from home. This Indiana defense has been great. They're allowing just 102 points per contest, and Indiana 7-2 straight up in their last 9 on the road, dating back to last season. Now, on the other side, a little bit different story. The Lakers are struggling against the number this season, 7-13 against the spread overall for the year. They've also failed to cover in 7 out of their last 10 games at home. This Lakers defense is allowing 114 points per contest on their home court. They're also just 2-6 ATS as the official home favorite. Now, scoring-wise, the Lakers are 5-0 to the under in their last 5 ball games, 7-3 to the under in their last 10 at home. Meanwhile, on the Indiana side, they're 4-3 to the under in their games at the current posted total. Their offense is putting up just 106 points per contest a game as well, but that's all they need with that stifling defense. So anyway, I'm going to lean toward an underdog in this one. Give me Indiana +5 after buying the half a point and the under 216.5 in this one. All right, folks, that is going to bring me to my next and final game for our NBA slate of basketball action, and that is going to be the other LA team. I'm talking about the Clippers at the Kings. 10:30 tip-off in Sacramento. The Clippers open the betting as the 3-point favorite and total at 235. Come on, Brock. Let's go ahead. Let's start reading these. Come on, Brock. Let's pull it in for the home stretch. Clippers open as the 3-point favorites and the total at 235. And since those markets opened this one up, no real movement on the spread, although we are seeing movement slightly downward on the total. The Clippers remain as the 3-point favorite, with the total moving downward to 234.5. So once again, LA opened 3 and remains -3. Total open 235 down to 234 and a hook. 57% are leaning Clippers, 72% shaded toward the under, and at the moment, Sacramento is +130. For some money line cash. There we go. That's how you do a read. That's how you do an opening line read. Very good, Brock. I'm going to pat myself on the back. All right. So the Clippers, very good against the number this year. 13-7 against the number overall for the year. They're also 9-2 ATS when laying the points. Now this Clippers offense, they're putting up 117 points per contest. They're also 5-0 against the spread in their games at the current number. Now on the other side, Sacramento, 0-2 straight up in their last couple of games, 2-4 straight up in their last 6. The Sacramento defense is giving up 117 points per contest. They're also 0-5 straight up in their last 5, taking on the Clippers if you're into historical trends. Now, total-wise, Sacramento 6-3 the under in their games at home. The Sacramento offense is also putting up just 108 points per contest on their home court. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean LA Clippers -3 and the under 234.5 in this one. All right, folks, we got some college basketball action, so we're going to sneak into that. And I'll tell you what, this college show that I'm going to do right now, very interesting because I'm probably going to cover a lot of teams that you might not even heard of, very obscure, bizarre regions of the United States. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because this is definitely going to be an interesting segment to the show here. All right, Dartmouth takes on Marist, 11:30 a.m. That's going to get started here very shortly. It might already be in progress once I upload this video. But anyway, Dartmouth, Marist, 11:30 a.m. Marist opened the betting as the 1-point favorite and the total at 140.5. Since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing Marist take a little money. We're also seeing significant movement upward. Marist is now -1.5 with the total moving upward to 144. So once again, Marist open -1 up to -1.5. Total open 140.5 up to 144 even. 53% are still leaning Marist. 55% still leaning toward the over. And at the moment, Dartmouth is +105 for some money line cash. Now, Marist is 4-1 against the number overall for the year. They've also successfully covered the number in 3 out of their last 4 away from home. Meanwhile, on the Dartmouth side of things, they failed to cover in 3 out of their last 4 themselves. They're also just 1-7 straight up in their last 8 ball games dating back to last season. So with all that said and done, I'm going to purchase the hook, slide it down, and take Marist -1, getting the job done against the number. All right, next game might actually be on our board here. No. Yeah, it is. There we go. Alabama at UCF, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off. The Golden Knights of Central Florida open the betting as the 6-point favorite, and the total at 133.5. And since those markets opened this one up, we're only seeing movement on the total right now, a little movement upward. UCF opened and remains the 6-point favorite. Total open 133.5 up to 134 even. So UCF -6, total up to 134. 52% are now leaning towards Alabama, 68% shaded toward the over. And at the moment, the Crimson Tide are +230 for some money line cash. Now, Bama, I'll tell you, if you like them catching the points, just keep in mind, they failed to cover in 5 out of their last 6 so far this season. They've also failed